Hi there, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the FDU Softball Report right here exclusively on FDUnites.com. I'm Jon Lauder with the head coach of the FDU softball team, Candi Letts. Coach, how are you?
Doing good, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Obviously, weather, as it always seems to be, has been an issue early in this softball season. You guys finally got the season underway. 3 games down in North Carolina against UNC Charlotte, also Ohio. The results didn't go the way you want to. You guys didn't win any of those games, but you were close in pretty much all of them. Just give me some thoughts on those games and how you feel like the beginning of the season went, especially considering all the weather and all the other issues the team has had.
Well, actually, we started out pretty good. We played UNC Charlotte, a very good team. Has already won 18 games this season. They played over 20. We had the lead going in the 6th inning, and we just sort of gave it up, but we hit the ball extremely well. Pitchers had an issue of trying to find the umpire's zone, and whether it was good or bad or ugly, but we just still needed to find the zone a little bit more. But our team played very well out of the blocks. We had people on base every inning, the leadoff on every inning except for the last 2. So we're doing the right things at the plate. Actually, in all 3 games, we did an exceptional job at the plate. Again, just finding the zone for our pitchers, and then our defense making key plays when they need to make key plays.
And how important is it for you to see the offense come out and play that well to start the season? Because you mentioned they really were on, really in all 3 games.
You know, it was a pleasant surprise. Not that we knew we couldn't do it. It was just last year we didn't hit the ball until later in the year, and this year we started out. That's been our strength of the first 3 games. So our hitting and our approach at the plate was very, very good. Now we got to get the other 2 phases on, and we'll get that done. It's just playing outside, playing a lot will help us get where we need to be.
And how difficult do you think was it to finally get outside and play? Obviously, I'm sure the players were excited, but with all the weather issues, you guys didn't get a chance to play, and some of these teams have already played, like you said, 20, 25 games.
You know, it just shows that we hadn't been outside, but our mindset is it's softball. We still should know how to play it at a high level. Of all the positions, the outfield probably had the hardest task just because not getting balls out in the sky and in the sun, being in a gym. It's sort of, but as the games went on, they did much, much better. So they acclimated themselves to the situation. They improved throughout the weekend. So we're only going to get better every day that we get outside.
And in terms of pitching, what do you think are some of the things that the girls can work on immediately to maybe make some changes?
They need to get the umpire's zone right away. They need to adapt quicker, and they also need to go right at the batters and then not try to be too fine, but just go at them, be determined to get them out on every pitch they throw. And that just takes time, being outside, being in live situations against another team other than their own teammates.
All right, fair enough. Now, you're supposed to be at the St. John's Invitational this upcoming weekend. That's not happening either, but you do go out to Riverdale, New York to face Manhattan on Friday. Just some thoughts on the Jaspers.
You know, the Jaspers are a good, aggressive team. They went to their conference championship game last year and did not win it, but they got that experience. And we played them last year, and they did a nice job. They're very aggressive. They attack. They have good pitching. They don't hurt themselves, and they play the game hard, and we have to be ready to go.
All right, Candi Letts, the head coach of the FDU softball program. Coach, thank you so much for the time.
Thanks, Jonathan. You have a good weekend.
All right, so make sure you check out live stats on FDUnites.com as the Knights will take on Manhattan on Friday. And, of course, you can always check FDUnites.com for upcoming schedules and all the information for the FDU softball program.